Another one down, one more to go, and that's those Auburn Tigers. And then we take a trip to Atlanta to face those Georgia Bulldogs in the SEC championship. But let's talk about this game against Chattanooga, this scrimmage game, which Alabama straight beat the brakes off these Chattanooga Mops 66-10, which everybody knew it was going to happen. But me personally, I didn't think Nick Saban would allow our Alabama Crimson Tide to put up 66 points. I guess Nick Saban's saying the same thing that I've been saying. We need some style points, okay? First of all, Kool-Aid McKinstry, I hope you have seen your last punt return in an Alabama uniform. Caleb Downs, his very first game returning punts, he take a punt back for a touchdown. You might say, oh, it was just Chattanooga. Well, Kool-Aid ain't done that against anybody. Caleb Downs, first time on punt return, fielded every punt except for one, and that was the last one with like 40 seconds. We were just going to run out the clock anyway. So no need to field that one. But he fielded every one of them. We did not lose any yardage. All right. Caleb Downs didn't cause us field position not one time on a punt. So yes, Kool-Aid, I hope you have seen your last day as a daggone being on punt return team. Because we got a guy that can make it happen in Caleb Downs. All right. Next up, Tyler Buckner. Please, as of right now, put in your letter of resignation, because guess what? Your days in an Alabama uniform are limited. You wasted your season by coming to the University of Alabama. You had your chance and you squandered it. All right. We got Dylan Lonergan over you, in which I am glad, because you seen what Dylan Lonergan can do. This man, first game, led the daggone team down on a touchdown drive. One that Justice Haynes scored one of his 2 touchdowns on. Okay, so everything worked out well today, even though the defense gave up some plays. Let this running back for Chattanooga run for 100 yards on the ground. I do not like that. I do not. But all in all, the game was pretty good. We did have a couple of mistakes. Ty Simpson, hold on to the ball as you run it through the end zone. I don't give a damn. You run out the back of the end zone, then let it go. All right? Matter of fact, just run to the sideline and take the ball with you. Don't let that happen again. And it will be some repercussions from the great one, Nick Saban, for that, even though we scored on the next play. But we can't have those type of mistakes, okay? Can't have those type of mistakes. No way, no how. All right? This offense, this team seems to be clicking on all cylinders now at the right time. I don't care if it was Chattanooga or anybody else. As a matter of fact, Chattanooga in their conference, they're already in the playoffs. All right? Chattanooga is a 7-win team. So they not a bad team as far as their daggone conference. But when it comes to the Alabama Crimson Tide and you playing the SEC, it's just not going to happen. And Alabama proved that to you to the tune of 66 points, okay? Jalen Milroe, once again, well, I ain't going to say once again, but Jalen Milroe didn't play a single snap in the second half. Now, that's how you do it. You go ahead and take these little teams out in the first half, these teams that are less than you, you take them out in the first half, and you don't even have to play a majority of your starters in the second half. That's how you do that, and you still roll up 66 points. We don't need our starting quarterback in these type of games in the fourth quarter, in the middle of the third quarter. We don't need that. No. Just putting that out there. All right. You got all these freshmen wanting to get some playing time. And guess what? They got some playing time today. We saw a lot of new faces today. Saw a lot of faces that us Alabama fans knew they was on the sidelines. And we finally got to see them play. I mentioned Sean Murphy last night on my live, and guess what he did? Sean Murphy made some great plays today, made some big stops. So it is what it is. And let's talk Jalen Milroe. 197 yards passing and 3 touchdowns. He didn't have to do any running today, which I'm glad about that. I'm glad he didn't have to do any running. But 197 yards, 3 touchdowns in the first half. At one time, I believe he was 9 for 9. I know he was 9 for 9. I don't know if he went 10 for 10, but he was 13 or 16, which is great. 197 yards, 3 touchdowns. Ty Simpson, 4 for 6 for 50 yards. And Dylan Lonergan was 2 for 2 with 12 yards. But Dylan Lonergan, man, this man, he can run too. See what he did. Ran for the first down. Basically bowled over a couple of those Chattanooga guys. But anyway, we did pretty good. Ty Simpson, 1 carry for 78 yards. Could have been and a touchdown. You just held on to the ball. Stop. We see this too many times. Jamarian Miller. Can't say enough about him. 6 carries, 77 yards. I wish he would have got in the end zone. But Jamarian Miller going to be a beast for Alabama next season. Jace McClellan, 6 carries, 62 yards, a touchdown. Roydale Williams, 7 carries, 52 yards and a touchdown. Matter of fact, we had 5 rushing touchdowns. Jace McClellan, 5 carries, 42 yards, and 2 touchdowns. We had 5 rushing touchdowns, okay? And then Ricky Ortiz, he had a touchdown rush on the ground too. Jermaine Hands Burton, only 3 catches for 105 yards and a touchdown. 35 yards per catch. I keep trying to tell y'all, Jermaine Burton can stretch this field. I don't care if it's daggone Chattanooga. He been doing that the whole season. All right. Then Kendrick Law, he's going to be a beast for us, but I believe that'll be coming next season. Then you had Malik Benson, got his first touchdown catch of the season. And then Robbie Oops, he got him a touchdown. Or Robbie Oops, however you want to pronounce it. But my Alabama Crimson Tide, we are clicking on all cylinders. I think the defense got some things they need to clean up. And I'm serious about that. Because I wanted a shutout today. Didn't get it. That is fine. But we held these guys to only 233 yards of total offense. 107 passing and 126 rushing. I don't like that rushing. But we rolled up 574 yards of offense, 259 passing, 315 yards rushing on today. Okay, so it was a good game, or a scrimmage game for us. Worked on some things, and we got the dub. And pretty much got out of there with no injuries. But I like the fact that Nick Saban set a lot of his first team down for the entire second half. Let's take care of business in the first half, and we'll put some new guys in there in the second half. And don't y'all like Ty Simpson? Don't y'all like? We got us a great backup quarterback, a great one, no questions about it. Y'all can say it's Chattanooga. Y'all can say it's whoever you want to say. I don't care. But the fact of the matter is, we took care of Chattanooga in the first half. We put up style points in the second half with the second, third teams. Some of them probably play fourth team. I don't freaking know. But we put up style points in the second half. And like I said, we didn't need our starters in the second half. No. So, y'all better watch out for this Alabama Crimson Tide. And I'm not saying this because it was Chattanooga. I'm saying this because this team, I feel, is playing better than anybody else. That's how I feel about it. The last 4 games, we done blew everybody out by double digits. In the last 4 games, 2 of those teams was ranked teams, and 3 of them were SEC teams. So, Auburn, we coming for you next, and I hope that we can blow y'all out by at least 17 to 24 points or more. Then we go on to the SEC championship, and hopefully we can do the same thing to those Georgia Bulldogs and roll on into the playoff. And it's time for me to watch. Matter of fact, it's time for me to watch these Georgia Bulldogs play Tennessee. All right, so it is what it is. But Kool-Aid, I hope you've seen your last time on the field as a punt returner. And Tyler Buckner, put in your letter of resignation. Time now. Roll damn tide.